Good morning. Hola, mi gente. I woke up like, pow, pow, pow. Coming to you live from Malibu. I'm Dr. Nikki Starr. This week's live, we're going to be talking about focus and why it is essential for living our ultimate lives. And as you're watching the replay, feel free to ask any questions in the comment box. If you are catching me live, feel free to ask any questions. Hello to all of you coming on now. Good morning. I actually have my cleaning lady. She just got here. I'm like, please water the plants. I will be done soon. And then I'm going to go to Pilates and get a massage. But I wanted to come on and talk to you about focus, because what we focus on expands in life. So if you are living a life that is anything but your ultimate life, you're going to want to listen up. And even if you are living your ultimate life already, this tip is going to enhance that even more. So whatever we focus on expands. The container of our awareness, what we have in our mind space, is what we give energy to, is what grows, whether we realize it or not. So if you sit around and you're thinking about all the things that are going wrong, you're going to be magnetizing more of that. So what I like to do when I'm working with my clients, and even for myself, is I really have a certain number of goals, 3 to 5 max, that I'm focusing on at a time. Not like 27 things, not all the things I know I'm going to want to do in my life, but this month, right now, what are the 3 things that I'm focusing on, right? And so for me, my business is always one of them, but then also there's times like even recently, like I go to the beach at sunset and I dance, and that is like a peaceful practice for me. So there's certain things that I'll focus on at different times. And even now too, like retreats are something I'm coming more into, my one-to-one clients, and I'm doing my ultimate year courses, right? Like that's kind of the focus of my work. If something else tries to come in and someone's like, I want to start a business with you, I'm like, no, that's not what I'm focusing on right now. I'm not focused on creating a business with someone else. Even if someone came and it was like the best idea ever, my answer would be no. This is connected to focus. Because what happens is when we're on our journey of living our ultimate life and we're expanding and we're growing and we're rising, people are going to want to come to you and they're like, oh my God, I want to be around you. Like, what are you doing? Like, and then they want some of it, right? But if you are not focused, you can easily be taken off your path. So next week, I'm going to be talking about boundaries for living your ultimate life. But focus means like you are committed to these things. Maybe it's like your family is one thing, right? If you have children, like you focus on your family, especially if it's the formidable years, right? Like it's not that because you're focused on something right now, it's for your whole life. No, these different seasons, different months, it's different things. But you only have, I like to joke, you have a pizza pie. You have a pizza pie of energy. You do. You have like this much energy in your life that you can allot to things. And then when you don't, everything else beyond that is like diluted, or you don't really have the energy, and then things are kind of chaotic and no, right? So since you have this pizza pie, I'm like, give a third to different areas or things you're focusing on in your life. And you will find that your life will get so much more simple. Simplicity. When you wake up every day and you're not like trying to like take over the world and have 27 things on your list, you're finally like, hallelujah. When you focus, it makes your life simple. And then you can check things off and get things done. So at different points in my career I've done, and even in my life, like there was a point where travel was part of my focus for living my ultimate life. Right now, creating my online empire for coaching, healing, transformation work, that is my focus, right? Like, so even within your business, within your career, you can have things that you focus on at different times. Same thing if you're starting a relationship and a relationship is new, that would be a focus. You want to give energy to that relationship until it becomes something that's steady and it's like functioning well on its own. Then you don't have to give as much energy to it. Just like if you just had children in the beginning years, they're only going to be little for so long. 0 to 7 years is the formidable years. You want to give all your attention to your children at that time. See what I mean? So what is something in your life that is just starting or that you really want to give focus to? You need to like really give energy to that. Let it take off. And then you can start to look at other things. So I always recommend 3 to 5 things that you focus on. And you can do them in the form of a goal. Like, I want to focus on them so that they reach this point, and that's more of like a goal. Or you could just say, like, these are my priorities. Anything else that tries to come in that's not these 3 to 5 things, I need to say no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. This is why people feel like they can barely keep afloat. Like, oh my God, there's not enough time in a day, because you only have so much energy. There really is only 24 hours in a day. So what are you focusing on? What are the 3 to 5 things in your life that you want to commit to, that, assuming they will blossom into their greatest potential and fruition, what is it that you want to give your energy to? This helps with time management. Now, the other thing about focus, so here, this first part of this live is like, what do you want to get focused on? And the more you focus, the more you're going to be happy with the results of your life. Trust me, because then you get to be like, check, done. What's the next thing I'm adding to the list? Right? Like, versus like trying to have 20 things that you're taking off. No, it doesn't work. Like, you only have, it's like giving diluted attention to things. It doesn't really work. So the second part is now discipline, right? So now you have like, okay, I'm choosing what to focus on. Now we're coming into the discipline to be able to be like, I'm focusing on this. I'm waking up today, and even though I'm tired, I'm still gonna focus on this. Maybe you do need self-care and nourishment, etc. But, this other like enticing treat comes in to try to steer me off path. It's like, no, no, I see you, you're a temptation, but I'm gonna say no to you. That's necessary too. In the beginning, when I was starting off, like, so many people, and I was so stupid. Quite frankly, I was quite stupid and naive, and people would come to me and they would be like, oh, I want to start this business with you, and you would be great, and could you be one of the featured coaches on my app and my thing? And I'm like, and I would say yes, and then guess where they would go? Nowhere. And then when it wasn't until I was like, I am focusing on my own brand, that it was like, and it took off. So I wasn't saying yes to every single opportunity that came. Do I still say yes to things like I speak on free summits? Yes, of course I still do things. But do you see what I mean? Like, it's very, you want to see like what is good for your business. And if it can, or like not your business, but just whatever you're focusing on, does it work for both of you? Like, that person comes to you when they want to collaborate with you, go to lunch with you, whatever. Is it in alignment with what you're focusing on and what your priorities are? So being disciplined enough to honor your boundaries, honor your values, honor your priorities, and be able to say no thank you. Thank you so much, but like, no thank you. This is part of focus, being able to say no. So then the last piece is you're like, how can you become better at focusing? How do you think? How can you become better at focusing? There's actually a practice that you can do every single day to learn how to train your mind so that you stay focused. Because what happens is there's a lot of temptation to get you unfocused. There's social media, there's movies, there's this event, that event, this person, that person. So many things that are trying to get your focus away from what you're focusing on. So the practice that you can do every single day to really train yourself, it's like going to the gym, but it's the gym for focus. And the gym for focus is meditation, your meditation practice. I am the biggest fan of meditation. It is a part of my everyday routine multiple times a day, depending on what it is that I'm wanting to do, because there's so many kinds of meditation. That's why I created a whole course about it, and I've been teaching it for many years. That's why I've been a top meditation teacher in studios across LA, because it's so important. It is how you become a superhuman, meditating. And that's how you become a master magician. You focus, literally, yes, magician, creating your life like abracadabra. That's how you create wild manifestations. Learning how to focus your energy, your mind. Focusing is what allows you to manifest. Meditation helps you focus. These are like the power tools that like we didn't learn in school for some reason. I don't know why. But if you want to change your life, you need to change your mind. You need to change internally how you're functioning and how you experience the world. So meditation, foundational practice. And it's not something you do once in a while. It's like saying, oh yeah, so I want to have like my hot body, but I'm only going to go to the gym like once a week maybe, and I'm only going to move my body like once a week, and I'm only going to eat healthy sometimes, but I'm going to have my hot body. It's like, no, you're not focusing. Like, so same thing with meditation. You want to get superpowers. You want your mind to stop sabotaging you. You want to stop being like ADHD. Meditation every day, not like once in a while, every day. And when you see how it changes you, you are like, I want to meditate right now. Like, where can I go find a little corner to meditate? That's what happens to me. Like, even before I get on stages, you'll see me in the back, I'm meditating. You become your superhuman when you do. You learn how to focus incredibly and get incredible things done in your life when you do. So with that, go find the materials to learn how to meditate, or you can do it with me. And of course, I want you to do it with me because I think that I'm a really fun meditation teacher, and I give you really practical meditations that you can just take with you into life. And my meditation course is happening right now. It's been happening. It started the 8th. There's 16 modules, so I've been delivering one almost every day. And we still have 5 left. Today I delivered module 11. And I still welcome you inside. The replays are all there. And we go through October 30th, so you can enroll now through October 31st. And it's a life changer. These are practical meditations to support you in living your ultimate life, to be the best you, so your energy is radiant and strong, so you stop sabotaging yourself, so you learn to focus on the things that you want to see blossom and flourish in your life. And of course, it helps with your emotions. You become your own therapist, your relationships enhance. It's basically the cure-all medicine. Meditation is the cure-all medicine for everything, and in my opinion, it's the foundation for everything you do. Manifestation, it's the foundation for energy practices. It's the foundation for rituality, which rituality is my course for next month. So lots of great things coming in my world, and I wanted to come on to remind you that the meditation course is happening now. I'd love to see you in there. DM me, message me if you have any questions. I love you. Thanks for tuning in to this live. And remember to focus to live your ultimate life. I'm Dr. Nikki Starr, and it's always a pleasure to be here. Thanks for being here, and bye for now.